Here's the moment everything changes in your life. The moment that everything changes in your life is when you finally decide to pick up the pieces of what you left behind or what you have been neglecting, because you think that everything has to be done based on society's expectations. You think that everything has to be done a certain way, that your life has to be a mere reflection of other people that seem successful on the outside. The reality of it all is that you can do these things your way. You can follow your heart and it will guide you to the right path. Your mind is going to tell you certain things, but sometimes you have to silence that, or you have to figure out how to get the mind and heart connection to start leading you in the right direction. That's what it's about. It's about knowing who you are inside. It's about following that gut intuition, the one that is telling you to go this direction, that direction. It's following that right path for yourself, no matter what people think. Can it be hard? Yes, it can. Can you feel like you need something or somebody to make you feel whole? Yes. So you have to learn how to detach from certain things. You have to learn how to not take things personal in this life, or it is going to drag you down. It is going to hold you back. We don't have time to be held back any longer. And there are going to be these obstacles along the way, but they're not really obstacles. They are only stepping stones to get you to the right place. So remember, you are heading in the right direction, no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what addictions are holding you back, no matter what thoughts are keeping you in a dark place. If you continue to transmute your energy into the right things and start creating and making your life something that is worth living, I guarantee that your life will change rapidly. These quantum leaps will happen, and you're going to question, how is this happening? How am I just doing this? And all I did was change a couple things. It's really those small changes that create the big results. I say it in some of my videos, especially my shorts, but here we are, long form, out here in the cold winter snow. Even got the Birkenstockies on with some sockies. It's funny how we're moving today, but cold ain't phasing me today. We're out here. I got my dog. He's in some crazy shit right now. But back to it. I'm just talking about improving our lives. I'm talking about finally letting go of the things that no longer serve us. It's so hard to do. And some of you don't even know what you're doing that is not serving you. And some of you do know. But how can we figure it out? How can we actually detach from these things? Or how can we know if we need to detach? Your heart tells you everything. You have the gut intuition. Some of you guys have the knowledge, but you guys don't have the willpower to embrace what you know. So embrace what you know and realize that it's going to come natural. And you cannot get in the way of the natural flow because you are thinking about how to do it or how it's going to happen. You have to leave all that behind and do the actionable things to get you in that right direction. If you want to quit smoking weed and you know it's a problem for you, all you have to do is find these things that you can put your energy into to let it go. If you are lusting over certain women, certain things, you have to figure out why you are doing it. What do you really want on a deeper level? And we have addictions because there's something that we desire on a deeper level, and we have to take a step back from it. You may want friends, but why do you want friends? There must be a deeper level to be around people, to have some type of relationship with somebody. Is there something that you're missing? What are you missing? Where's the void? You don't have to try and fill the void. You can face your addictions head on. I'm not saying to just super indulge in things, but feel it. Take things on. Take the emotions on. Take the energies on, and realize that it's all a part of this process. It's all a part of the game we call life. And it's funny to call this thing a game because it's no joke. It's some serious thing. But I'm gonna take this walk down. But it's really important that you figure these things out. I'm not saying to figure these things out because you have to make money, because you have to be liked by other people, or because you need some type of validation in general. I'm saying these things because I want you to be able to learn that you can embrace being yourself. You can embrace living a life that is for you. See, my boy's cold out here. And that's really what we're here for. It's to embrace a life that's for us. It's to learn things for our soul, for our spirit, for things of spiritual nature. We can do these things in life that seem so worldly, but in reality, it's all spiritual. Everything is going in a spiral. Everything is moving in a circular or non-linear motion. It is always going. It goes in cycles. The sun is always going in this figure 8 form. The moon, the earth, it has this round shape to it. The sun has that round shape to it. And it's not no perfect circle, although it looks like it. It's just its own entity. And we can get deeper in on that on a whole nother video. But I'm saying all that to say this. Everything is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. You can look at the straight line and say that is perfect, but that was man-made. In nature, there are no straight lines. So you got to remember, your life is not supposed to go in a straight line. It is going to be circular. It's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be wavelengths. Everything is based off vibrations. Everything is based off frequency. And frequency and vibration, they don't have a straight line. Maybe in the ICU where somebody's heart is beating and it's going pointed, it should be in waves, I feel. But that's just my thinking process to this all. But consider yourself a little bit enlightened here. And enlightened is not saying that, oh, I am the enlightened master and I know how to live my life. No, being enlightened is saying, oh shit, I don't know anything, but I want to learn so much more about this life. And I want to think differently. I want to be able to finally change. I want to finally be able to embrace a life that is mine, my life. I'm looking through these lenses. I'm having my own thoughts. I'm a sovereign being and I must embrace the sovereignty. Almost sounds like a rhyme, right? So learn how to embrace who you are. Learn how to figure out who you are. And you already know at these points, you know what you don't like. You know what you like. You know what you could change. You know what you may not want to change. And that's okay. We're all learning here. I want to give you guys a little exercise to do. Pull out your pen, your pad, and just write down 10 quick goals. Do it within 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Literally put the timer down, write down those goals. Those 10 goals that come to your mind first are the things that you probably should be working on for the next 90 days, the next 3 months, and just really locking into it. It doesn't have to be anything special. So many people think that their goals have to be something monumental or successful. A simple goal you could do is just to clean up your environment. You could clean a pair of 5 shoes that you really like in your collection. You could learn how to cook a meal. You could learn how to write in cursive. You could do something so simple as that. You could learn any little skill. You can learn any little skill. So just really take that with you and just start writing down some goals and do it in a quick time, because your subconscious is going to pull these goals out really quick. So really get after that and figure out what you may want to start working on. And then just look at your habits. Look at your daily habits. Do you want to change anything? Do you finally want to let go of certain things that are holding you back? You really got to ask yourself these questions every single day. And there are going to be days where you're just distracted or you have things to get done. Some of you guys may have a job. Some of you guys may have a big family, and there's always something going on. Give yourself at least 10 minutes to be alone in silence. Give yourself a little bit of time to just be in silence. Give yourself days where you just let go of a certain habit for one day or even an hour, whatever the hell it could be. I don't know if you could really let go of a certain habit for an hour if you do that habit once a day, like a ritualistic coffee. But figure out these things. I don't really want to ramble on too much further. This is my first video in such a long time, and sometimes I feel like I can be all over the place, but I want to be able to make videos like this because I'm a rambling man in the talking sense. But we ain't gonna keep on going. I just want you guys to realize that you hold a lot of power within you, and that your power is not based on what other people say your power is based off of. It is based off of what you feel. It is based off of what you think. So remember to follow your heart and mind simultaneously, and you will make it to a different place. Peace.